Alright guys, this is JC and today I'm going to show you, as I somewhat promised, them how I do make music. And how do I make music? First, I need a software on my PC. As a matter of fact, I do my music without any external hardware, just using my laptop and this particular piece of software called Music Maker by Magix. It is a pro version, which means it has some extra features and instruments. But there's also a free version if you just want to play a little bit. Now, we have some empty tracks and we want to fill it with live. Where with Magic's Music Maker, you would get some synthesizers delivered, like the Volta, Vita, DN1, I think, as well, and these ones as well. Um, and also, and with this nice piano, I love it. But for anything else, if you not want to, let's say, have some instruments like orchestra instruments, you are going to need some extra things from other sources. For instance, I once got the Free Orchestra Volume 1 and 2 from Project Sam. Perhaps I will link it in the description, but I'm not going to promise anything. And this one gets bundled with a contact player from Native Instruments. Now, you have this open, and if you look at Native Instruments themselves, you even somehow will find a free suite of all sorts of stuff called what is it called? Complete Start, I think. Anyway, let's just dive in. We are starting with Freak Orchestra 1. Oh, sorry, got a little cough. Just clicking anywhere. I'm going to tap on it. So usually, mostly I just start with the short strings because I just like to have a guidance from these. I could start with adjusting these settings here, like attack, decay, reverb, and other funny things. Attack, for instance, it defines how soft a tone starts. If you have a 0 milliseconds, it means there is really it really makes a bam sound, like bam. Depends on the instrument, of course. So we have the short strings. We are creating this 4 bar thing here. Put it to the start. And ideally, you want to have some sort of melody to start with. I will just put some note in. Got something in mind, I think. And so it's so I just filled 1 bar. Let's have it. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, that is already pretty cool, I guess. So this is how it looks like. You have some MIDI things. I have no idea how to call it. Some MIDI boxes, thingies, bars. I don't know. And they just are getting played. It's essentially they trigger a sound file to be played in a specific way, and that's what happens. And now this on its own is okay, but you like to have a bass section. And I would just go 1 octave deeper. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, just have it like this. Oh, oh, no, that's later. Uh, so how does it sound like this? Okay, yeah, all right. So we're just having this bar just to show you how it works. I'm not going to get too deep into it because that would take a lot of time. Now we just want another instrument to complement it. So again, taking contact 7. And for this, we are just taking the second sphere orchestra just to show you what we get. We've got a nice new instrument in May, Coolio. And we are just going to take the sultasto strings. The sultasto strings. Ah, I love Italian words. Sometimes I would love to spend some time in Italia. But yes, I'm currently in Magyarország. Anyway, it is too deep. Okay, this one doesn't like me right now. Okay, guess. Yeah, sometimes this happens. Magic's music maker just. Ah, it. Ah, that's the thing. You just need to make it a little louder. Ah, now you're talking. Going to take it here. I'm having it a bit overlapped so it doesn't abruptly end. So, how does it sound? It does sound nice, does it? Doesn't it? At least to me it does sometimes. I have no idea about your taste, but who knows? So let's say we are having a melody with these instruments. The next thing I would do is having some bass line because I just love the really deep notes, bass notes. It's just, yeah. So we are taking the DN1, DNE1 in this case. And what do we take? Last time I took, where was it? Uh, my bad. Yeah, take going to the base. Toxic was one thing I took, but the last time I took the super sub. You know, you're a sub, but still you're going to dominate this. Now, yeah, taking this and just to show you what it makes. Now you're getting a false impression by the first sound because it abruptly ends, but if you have it like this and it sounds like that. Okay, today it doesn't like me. Hmm. I was pretty sure it was a super sub, but again. So let's go to the base. I have something else in mind anyway. The sub attack. I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes you are getting mixed up, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing. So nice, isn't it? Now let's imagine we have a full melody. The funny part is, I actually always wanted to take an extra synthesizer for the, for the higher notes. But all the time, I just failed to find something that just meets my taste. Perhaps it's a different story to you. but I always end up just taking the piano. Yeah, I guess for the music I intend to make for now, this would be a nice. Is just a nice thing to have all the time, a guiding theme, so to say. Um, so yeah, just doing it. If you have you have some sort of keyboard, that is actually a good idea because there that way you can just play the notes. That's not what I wanted, but that's for another day, I guess. If you only have a keyboard of a computer, you can also sometimes find a way to play the keys on the computer keyboards, and it would translate into some notes. But I tried it myself, and it is like, yeah, it works, but it's not the real deal, you know. For now, I'm just happy with this. Just drinking the notes, making them handcrafted, you know. Yeah. So this is just the first bar. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, okay. Could be a nice intro for, let's say, a questioning theme. So this is essentially how I create my music. Usually I would go for the full length of an instrument, play it out, whatever comes into my mind. Sometimes I would just let it rest for a few days and then something else comes by, which is also due to the reason because it takes some time and then I need to do other things because I'm still having to do a lot of stuff for university, and that's how it goes. But the nice thing is, if you let it rest for some days, then something new comes up and you just can put it in and then it makes it better. Um, but of course, it has its limitations. At some point, you just want to get it done. You know? Anyway, so play it again. I think this one is just a bit too dominant, which is interesting because it's called a sub. No, it is dominating it. Anyway, you could also fix that in the mastering, which looks like this, I think. Push this button, and there is a mixer. You can just somehow pick some effects. And this is a German version. You will find different words in the English version, of course. For instance, there is a reverb effect. Yeah, that's reverb, and then there's echo, stereo processor, parametric equalizer, 10-band equalizer. I have no idea what these bands do, but I will find it out at some point. As you may have noticed, I'm not even that much of a professional. I'm not exactly the best person to teach you how to make music because I'm learning it myself, you know. Which is funny because I would have all the ingredients to be somewhat successful in teaching someone music because I once got took piano lessons and I have some idea of music theory as well, from school at least. But oh well. Anyway, this is how I would make music. As you see, perhaps I would just play around with the effects. For instance, oh yeah, that's also a nice part. This is the part that is a reason why you would pay for this. Um, let's just take the panorama feature. So this is what does panorama mean? Panorama means what comes into which. Let's say you have the headphones. If you have it here and it goes all to the left part, then you just drag it down. Now you're going to the right. ear. Then you go back to the left ear, and that would just sound like this. See? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, we can just play more around. We could, for instance, take the soft filter. Let's see what it does here. I'm curious myself, actually. Let's do it like let's do it like this. So, what does it do? I just wonder. So, boom. Did you hear it? Because I put it down, it does sound like that. Okay? You could do it with or other instruments as well, but usually it sounds the best if you do it with synthesizer because it's just nice. I actually did it last time with in my last video. I took the panorama automation and then this soft filter to use it on some percussion things, drum kit, yeah, on the drum kit, yeah, and that's how it got this nice sound. I could actually demonstrate it for you since I'm already here. I'm going to take the contact player again. So now you're going to hear how I did it. Perhaps if you were stuck in how to do it, now you got an idea. So I got some. Where was it? Where was it? There are the drums, the damn drums. Ah, there are the drums. Drum tracks. Bam. Nice. Yeah, that is looks nice. So we are having some notes here. Ah, what are you doing here? Hmm. Anyway, boom. Cool stuff. Anyway, we are going to take another 4 bars just to show you how this works. Create a MIDI stuff and then just drag it. I have to change to the, yeah, now let's get back. And we are going to back to the MIDI editor. Put it here. Oh, where is it? Where is it? No. Now let's just take this. Yeah, it is this. So we are just going to have this 4 of these. And when we do the soft filter again, we are starting here on the top, and we just go to the bottom, and then the top and the bottom, something like this perhaps. And then it sounds like this. Yeah. Perhaps we are going to make it a little slower so you get what it actually does. So let's do it like this. See? So it just dampens the note in a way. I don't know how to call it, but it just filters it into the low fields of thoughts. Like it, like the high no, high parts of the thing are going to be less. Anyway, that's how I did it essentially. And yes, you have no idea about music theory still, but that doesn't matter. The thing that does matter is that whatever you do, you're going to do it not just to get money, because it doesn't have a future, as I will show later. but you do it because you just want to do it. You want to express yourself and stuff. Now, I'm going to save this. I will pause the record because of reasons. So now I saved it. I will probably use it later for something. And now we're going to get to the part that is kind of interesting. So Magic's Music Maker is mostly known for being a software where you have some snippets of music that are created by professionals and provided to you. A lot of things are for free on that site, and you can just mix an entire song together just by pulling these things together, and that's it. There is not much knowledge in music theory needed, and you probably won't even need this MIDI editing at all. Just maybe to do some fine adjustments so you feel more classy about it. But that's the thing. And now we are going to get the next step. So we are just going to, just going to do this. Then I say I want, yeah, I want this. Then I want score secret agent. So just randomly put something together, template, a sound pool, and you can fine adjust it. And then just going to push a button. Now watch. Stupid button. Now watch. Did you see it? An entire song with all the snippets being pulled together, just pulled together in a matter of a second. I couldn't do this that fast, of course, and I couldn't do it in twice the time. I couldn't do it in thrice the time. The computer just beats me. Let's be honest about it. But does it beat us in quality? Let's see. So as you hear it, it does sound like a melody, like a music, doesn't it? And this is just the artificial intelligence just pulling some pre-made clips together. And you have already heard completely AI generated music that delivers something, you know? So what does that mean? Does it mean that you have no future if you want to produce music? Of course it doesn't. Otherwise, why would I show you how I would want to make music? Why would I make music myself if I would know that my entire thing would just be useless? It's actually the other way around. What is going to be useless is the industry music. You know, this stuff where some creators are just dedicating their time to play the music, to create music on mass production, where you should question yourself if someone does a lot of music in a short span of time, are they really going to pour their entire heart into it, or are they just looking for some quick cash? record labels and so on, they probably will have some little problems. Whatever is going to be, those people who create music en masse, let's see about this. Because maybe there will be a stage where the quality of such music will be quite nice. But I tell you what, this entire thing is pretty much a nice toy to me, even if it creates the best melody I could imagine. Why? Well, because I didn't create it. Because when I want to make my music, the creation of it is a part of experience, to a part of expressing yourself, to say, this is what makes me part of me. And you shouldn't forget that this music is something that transcends language. It is somehow a way to, it is really powerful. There is a lot of power in creating this music. You can give it away to a computer, sure, but what does it mean to you in that case? It's just some production. You can do it for corporate music videos, or just pretend you did it and then I guess get some money out of it. I don't know, but it doesn't have your soul. It doesn't have your heart in it, and that's what I want to get you. Let's say you are not sure if you want to go into that. Then I tell you what, this is the best chance to express yourself, to give some more meaning to your life. You can create virtually anything you want. There are a lot of ways to get it done, and sometimes you just got to improvise, and by that you learn something as well. It of course depends on your budget, but I can tell you, somehow competent software like this, it is also available for free, like Waveform. I probably link it in the description. Now, just for the fun thing, just going to take this one, which I lastly showed, just to give you a feeling of how this could look like, if you somehow have an idea on how to do it and so on. I can tell you what, this is not something, probably in some points AI would generate a melody like this, but it wouldn't be able to compensate for the fact that you wouldn't be doing it yourself. For a consumer, it is probably another story, but I think if you like to listen to music and you know this was created by someone, I'm pretty sure you will still hear out the difference somehow. And to be honest, sometimes it's just more than just the music itself. So, find your mission, find your heart, and make your own music. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because I'm pretty sure you can do it. But if you don't want, I guess, yeah, just listen to other music. But I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people around here. Perhaps someone listening who wasn't sure. Just tell you this, do it. Get your heart out and do it. Make the music. Make your dreams come true because you can. And if something tells you you can't, then that's just a lie. All right? So have a nice one.